Hello and welcome back to another episode of World Traveler Cooking. Recently I made a baked Alaska, although that video might not be quite out yet. And one thing about that is you get lots of extra egg yolks. So what are you going to do with those? Today I'm going to make a very simple Polish and Yiddish dessert called Kogel Mogel. Kogel Mogel is basically egg yolks and sugar. Some people add chocolate. I've heard of people adding other things like vodka, but we're going to do a very simple one today. So, simple ingredients: for every 2 egg yolks, use 1 teaspoon of sugar, and those are your ingredients. So, let's go ahead and get going. So, into our 6 egg yolks, we will add 1, 2, 3 teaspoons of sugar. And then we're just going to beat this with a whisk. You can do this by hand, but I'm going to use a hand blender attachment. So we're just going to beat it for a while until it becomes thick. I'll be back periodically. I'm just going to film this as a single sequence, but I'll cut it so you can see the different stages. You can see it becoming fluffy already. This is kind of similar to aggiodosis, but it's also a bit different. It's going to be much richer because it's just the egg yolks. Look at how light and fluffy that is. That's already doubled in size. I'm going to do this again a bit more and see how much fluffier we can make it. You can see how you can see the trace on this, how thick it's getting. We're going to shoot for it a little thicker than this. I think we're almost there. Alright, I think that's done. Next up, I'm just going to put some in a cup and do a taste test. And now for the taste test. So this is not what I expected. I expected something a lot more liquid. It's very light, very rich. It has a lot more flavor than the aggiodosis. So I'm not really sure I'd want to flavor it with, say, arak, but you could. It's really quite nice. Now, if you find this content interesting, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have something to say about this dish, I'd love to hear it. I do expect that people will keep the channel civil, but I love to hear disagreements about how things are made, and we can explore changes, etc. together. If you have anything to say about this dish at all, feel free to let it, put it in the comments. At any rate, recipes in the description. Bon appetit, and see you next week.